Frank Miller is one of the most influential writers of the 80s who started the whole darker and edgier stories in the superhero world. He's also known for his controversial stories such as Holy Terror and 300, which offended a lot of Iranians to the point where he's now banned from visiting that country. The reason for it being over-embellishment of the historical facts and the depiction of Persians as the bad guys, which didn't sit well with the Iranian government, making him one, if not the only writer to be banned from visiting a country solely because of his writing. He was also getting into a lot of troubles for his overuse of characters in his stories, but that's a different topic for another day. Regardless of the complications, he seemed to be an untouchable writer and artist of the 80s and 90s. Over the years, however, fans noticed a shift in his writing and art style. More specifically, it was getting worse and worse with each passing year, to the point where DC is now barely letting him draw for their comics, with this being his latest piece of work. So what really happened? I mean, he used to draw stuff like these. It's kinda hard to even acknowledge that this is the same artist here. Many believe he kinda stopped caring after a while. There were so many critics poking at what he was doing. He was going through a lot explaining his reasoning for this and that, and it got to a point where he was just like, nah, this is all the effort I'm gonna put into my work. It kinda makes sense knowing Miller's personal history, his addiction to alcohol which almost took his life, and the fact that he's selling these so-called weird pics at low price of $5 grand each. But in my opinion, that couldn't be further from the truth. To be frank, no puns intended, Mr. Miller's always been trying to change his art style. Let's not forget that by the time the 90s came, we've already had 3 different styles of Frank Miller's art. The commercial Daredevil style, the loose, rugged Dark Knight Returns, and the hyper-stylized Sin City work. Think of him like the Picasso of comic books. That guy also started drawing differently as he got older, right? Plus, him having fun with his work doesn't mean he's intentionally delivering poor work to the fans because he doesn't care anymore. But I'm curious to know what you guys think of Frank Miller's work throughout the years. Please let me know in the comments below, like and subscribe to all the good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.